Happy Veterans Day. It's week 10. San Joaquin Delta and Modesto JC are both 4-5. The winner will get a bowl berth. The loser will be turning in their gear. Who will be bowling next week? You'll find out next. Hello, everybody. I'm Chris Babcock, and welcome to Modesto Junior College Stadium for this winner-go-home matchup between the Mustangs and the Pirates. It's sophomore night for Modesto Junior College. It's the 71st game between these two schools. San Joaquin Delta leads the series 37-29, 4 ties. Last year, Modesto beat the Mustangs 69-35. The last time either team won 2 games in a row is when San Joaquin Delta beat the Pirates in 2008 and in 2010. Thanks for streaming in on NorCal SportsTV, the streaming home of Modesto Junior College football this season. Modesto is 4-5 and 2-2 in conference. Last week, the Pirates racked up more yards and points against a stingy Laney defense than anyone this season in a tough loss in Oakland. Will Modesto build off that positive? It's going to be a good matchup between both these teams. Both teams are 4-5 and 2-2 in conference, and the winner will get a bowl berth. Don't exactly know what bowl berth, but they'll be getting a bowl berth. Last week, Delta lost to Fresno City College. They were without their dual-threat quarterback, Wayne Brooks, who got hurt in Week 8 against Sequoias. He will not return tonight. Jacob Perez will still be the quarterback. And as far as other scores go, Siskiyous has beat Feather River 59-12. Contra Costa 62-6 over, or San Francisco over Contra Costa 62-6. Let's find out more about the Modesto Pirates as we go down to the field to our Conor McGill, who's with Modesto head coach Rusty Stivers.
I'm with Coach Rusty Stivers. First of all, you guys have played one of the toughest schedules this season. Do you see any benefits from this?
Well, hopefully we've been battle tested. We've had a lot of tough games. Delta's had some tough games. We both have the same record, and so hopefully the struggles we've had with those top teams do benefit us tonight, and we come out with a win.
You guys have a bowl game on the line tonight. You have to win if you want that bowl game. How important is it to get the win tonight?
Well, of course it's important for both sides. We're just going to concentrate on one play at a time and see how it goes.
Thank you.
San Joaquin Delta, their keys to the game, first of all, established the run game. The Mustangs had 138 yards rushing last week, nearly 90 yards below their season average. Create turnovers. The Pirates have more turnovers than a pastry bakery as they've copped up the ball 25 times this season. Will the Mustangs take advantage? Adjusting to the tempo, the Delta defense must be ready to quickly get their calls in and line up correctly. For Modesto JC, Coach Stivers' keys. First of all, contain the quarterback. Their offense, the Delta offense, is predicated of running a dual-threat quarterback, and that is Jacob Perez, who's in for his second consecutive start for Wayne Brooks. Brooks has had over 1,000 yards rushing this season, plus over 1,000 yards passing. 2, Dan Velasquez taking the next step. Modesto quarterback Dan Velasquez made some progress in his development as a quarterback playing in the pocket versus Laney. The Pirates are victorious if that continues tonight. And the last key, saying, what is bowling shoes or flip-flops? If Modesto wins, they will become bowl eligible, thus the bowling shoes. If they lose, they put on their flip-flops and turn in their gear for next season. So it's a win or go home situation for both of these teams. Modesto Junior College Football is brought to you by Big Island Movers, your go-to for prompt and professional moving services in Modesto and beyond. American Asphalt, taking care of business for over 30 years in Northern California. Meeting Rooms on Demand, great value and rates in the Bay Area and Fresno. Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever. Please thank and support our sponsors. Our referee this evening is Mike Merritt. Back judge is Marcus Dunn. Casey Goves is the line judge. Field judge is Brandon Olson. Umpire is Brian Wilson. Linesman is Darren Pepe. And the side judge is Chad Sindel. And the officials out in the middle of the field, they'll go through the coin flip. And both these teams, it would be big for either team to win this game, to get an extra week of practice, getting an opportunity to just practice and get another game is huge for a team. That extra week makes a big, big difference. Delta in the gold jerseys and Modesto in the dark jerseys. Great effort offensively for Modesto last week. Nearly had 500 yards of rushing, but Laney just was too good. And speaking of Laney, if everything holds tonight, it appears that Laney will be traveling to American River next Saturday. And Siskiyous will be traveling to College of San Mateo. I believe Delta won the Delta Modesto. Let's get this going here. Sorry, Delta won the toss, or Delta lost the toss. Modesto deferred their choice to the second half, so they'll kick off, and they always like to get those winners outs opportunities to start the second half. And we will, to honor America and our veterans, Staff Sergeant Steve Trapp will sing our national anthem here on Veterans Day. Microphone. Well, that's how you literally adjust at the line of scrimmage. Something happened with the wireless microphone, but the crowd helped out and joined in the singing, and absolutely fantastic. So Modesto will kick off to start this regular season finale. Donovan Bravo will kick off. Both these teams coming off tough losses last week. And as Conor McGill had mentioned in his interview, you look at Modesto's schedule: College of San Mateo, American River College, College of the Siskiyous, and Laney College. I ain't even talked about Fresno City College. They beat Siskiyous. They took American River into overtime. They got ambushed in San Mateo. And Laney, they lost by one score. So that's why if they get a win, they'll be bowl eligible when you play a strength of schedule like that. Back deep for Delta will be Darren Gentry and Keaton Hampton, both very capable return guys. Line drive kick takes a bounce. Gentry, he's got some room to run. And he's past the 40, and he cuts back. And he's going to take this one all the way to the end zone for a Delta touchdown. A 90-yard kickoff return by Darren Gentry. That is his first kickoff return for a touchdown this season. And here's the replay. Fielded on the 10-yard line. Not much contained on that sideline. And then cuts back. And takes it all the way to the house. Darren Gentry with the kick, or with the kickoff return. And the extra point is good by Peter Dish. And 14 seconds into the game, Delta leads 7-0. I mean, he goes untouched here. I mean, this would be a touchdown return in flag football. And it goes all the way. Now, we're used to seeing Modesto start football games not so well. And the most time this season they've answered, it's one play, a lot of time left. So, nobody's going to panic here. And this is why we brought 2 scoring summary sheets tonight, just not one. We got a feeling the first one to 40 is going to win. Short kick. And that return is taken by Malcolm Green. And that ball will be spotted on the 33-yard line. Now, Malcolm Green had his first start last week. He'd been starting on defense all year. And he really added a triple threat to this offense. When they're in a 2-back set like this, they'd like to go triple option. There's one option. There's another option. And Green picks up good yardage on first down. When you see the Pirates in that 2-back set, they're going to run the triple option. Modesto right back up on the football. Now Green will line up in a 3-receiver set, and watch for him to run a fly sweep or speed option to the left. Bass, and he is met in the backfield. The corner coming up for Delta, Trayvon Gibson, and Nicholas Arnaz with the tackle. Good job by Gibson. And it's 3rd and 4. Little bootleg. Hickman with the catch. And he'll pick up the first down. Little 6-yard gain. One of the staples of the Pirates' offense. Little inside run. Little bootleg to the flat. Little simple 6-yard play. Move the chains. Bass on the read option. And he's met rudely once again. And Anthony Giangregorio with the tackle. That's a mouthful. Now, Devin Bass needs 51 yards for 1,000. He's had 5 straight 100-yard games. 2nd and 10 for the Pirates. Coach Stivers changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Velasquez throws on time and throws a dart to Michael Thompson, the Pirates' leading receiver. And that's some of the development from Velasquez, throwing the ball on time. Little 12-yard dig route and a chain mover. Arrgh for the Pirates. Green on the fly sweep, and he turns the ball over. And one of our keys coming into the game tonight was, will the Mustangs take advantage of the turnovers, the turnover-prone Pirates? That is their 26th turnover of the season. We had a penalty on the Pirates. It will be declined, and it'll be Delta football. Here's Green on the fly sweep, and I believe number 90, Alidapo Ugunbawo, came upfield with the chicken strip. And the Pirates turn it over. 26 turnovers. Now the Pirates have a -12 turnover ratio. Tough to win football games that way. Perez up the gut. and he gets a first down. That's the multi-dimension. They'll send Gentry, number 5, on the fly sweep. We say fly sweep. He'll come flying by and run the wide sweep. They'll fake that, and Perez will typically run it right off the gut. Isaiah Williams is also in the backfield, and then Vincent Trejo is the fullback. And they follow Trejo and picks up 7 yards. And I got to tell you, Delta's ready to play tonight. They're playing with a lot of energy, a lot of passion, and they're bringing it and taking it right to the Pirates. Delta right back up onto the football, and they'll play with a true tight end here and run up the gut, and the 3, the 2, and it's touchdown. Isaiah Williams right up the gut for a 35-yard touchdown. Nothing simple, just some good blocking, and I don't know if he got touched. He didn't. That'd have been a touchdown in flag football. Second flag football reference tonight. And Delta looked to make it 14-0, and they do. Peter Dish with the extra point, and now Modesto is in a further hole as they trail 14-0. Big Island Movers is a fully licensed and insured full-service moving company in Modesto. For over 10 years, we have provided friendly, reliable moving services in Central California. The driving force behind our business is passion behind what we do. At Big Island Movers, we are big on experience, big on value, and huge on service. With over 30 years of moving experience and a wide range of services to meet the ever-changing needs of our clients, Big Island Movers is your go-to for professional, prompt moving services. Give us a call today, 209-522-5959, 209-522-5959, or BigIslandMovers.com. Big Island Movers, Kaimana, want to move ya. Well, that's how you take advantage of a turnover. You go down and score. And that's, I don't know, if he just maybe turned it to fumble. That was Deoncio Wright with the return, and the Pirates will get the ball back on the 32-yard line. Here's that last touchdown run as the Red Sea parts, and he almost gets to Turlock there. 2-back set. Green in motion. Hickman up the middle, right out of his hands. And Velasquez put that right where he needed to be. If he'd have thrown it upfield, it would have probably got intercepted. So you want to throw that back shoulder. But Hickman didn't have the hip turn to make that play. It's JC football. Ball hits your hands, you got to catch it. 2nd and 10. But so far, Velasquez has thrown the ball on target, on time, within the concept of the offense. That's a great sign. Little still screen, and that's fumbled. And it is Delta football, and when the walls come crumbling down, the floor begins to shake. Not a good sign. Just a little stay screen. And just poor execution. Wasn't much blocking as we go to the replay. Quick fake. It's a quick screen. And it's another turnover. That was Michael Thompson with that fumble. So we've got 2 turnovers already. And they've had 27 on the season. Well, that time, Williams is met in the backfield by Robbie Huddleston, the got to be the defensive MVP for Modesto. Leads the team in tackles, leads the team in tackles for losses. Been a standout all season long. And he comes off the edge, gets a hit on the quarterback, forces that throw. That's all Huddleston right there. And as much as they've had this this season, the offense has put the Modesto defense in bad positions. Turnovers inside their own territory. We're not even 10 minutes into this game. Little middle screen to Gentry, and he breaks several tackles before Mustafa Johnson with the tackle, but I believe we've got a flag on the field, and we'll see what Mike Merritt has on the call. Could be either. Oh, they're picking up the flag. They probably thought it was illegal man downfield, but the ball was thrown behind the line of scrimmage, and Gentry just finding his way through the Modesto defense, and it's first and goal at the 2. Williams, Huddleston, and Howes with the tackle. Correction, that was Javon Woods on the tackle, who's having a pretty good season himself. It's tough to get ambushed at home, but I think that's what's going on here. Jacob Perez gets the call from the sideline. Gentry, little jet sweep fake, and Williams is met again, and that time it's Huddleston with the chicken strip, but they'll rule his forward progress was stopped, and it'll be 3rd and 2. This is a big opportunity for the Modesto defense to hold the Delta offense to a field goal attempt. It's 14-0. You're watching NorCal Sports TV. Perez fakes the jet sweep to Gentry and scampers in. And it's 20-0. Delta raining on the sophomore night parade so far. And Peter Dish on for the extra point. And that kick is good, and Delta leads 21-0. Here's the play on the score. Gentry comes in motion on the fly sweep, and the defense flows that way. Perez sells it, comes back untouched into the end zone. American Asphalt has been serving Northern California for over 30 years. American Asphalt takes great pride in making every job their best job. Their work will give you superior results on time and on budget, backed by an unmatched 3-year guarantee. When you contact American Asphalt, tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV. Please call 800-541-5559. 800-541-5559 or reach us at AmericanAsphalt.com. American Asphalt, taking care of business. Well, the Pirates need to take care of business, and most importantly, they need to take care of the ball. Another short kick. And right. And he's tackled at the 30-yard line. I'm going to credit Delta. They'd come into this game thinking turnover. They're tackling the football just there. They're just stabbing at the football. And that's some good coaching. That's looking at the stat sheet and taking advantage of a situation. We've got a legal procedure on the Pirates. And they'll be playing behind the chains, 1st and 15. Siskiyous over Feather River 59-12. San Francisco beat Contra Costa 62-6. Sac City over Butte 19-13. That's in the fourth quarter. And American River and Sierra tied at 7, 9:30 in the first quarter. First and 15 for the Pirates. Velasquez throws the curl route to Josh Taylor, and he's met rudely by that Mustang defense. Dislodges the football would be an understatement. Little 5-yard curl route, and the linebacker for the Mustangs with the big hit. Velasquez, post route, and he's got it to Thompson. He breaks one tackle. It's 2 against 1. Thompson loses, but he gets a big cane. That's how you get back into the football game. Velasquez has Thompson wide open on the 8 route, post route, whatever you want to call it. Velasquez throwing the ball on time, and somebody with a missed assignment. You're up 21 zip. You don't want these guys get beat deep, and it happens. Pirates right back on the football. Devin Bass spins and picks up 4. But we talked about the development of Dan Velasquez and throwing the ball on time within the offense. He is doing that tonight. Bass up the middle. Touchdown, Pirates. That's why we brought 2 scoring summary sheets tonight, because we know it was going to be high scoring. Here's that last inside run with Bass. And getting some blocking up front by that offensive line. Colin Preston leading the way. Donovan Bravo in to kick the extra point. And if you had the over tonight, you're going to get a payout. Bravo with the kick. And just like that, it's 21-7. And we've got a player injured for Modesto. Here's that inside run again. Preston getting to the second level, and Bass with the dive. And Devin Bass with 14 rushing touchdowns this season. Looks like one of the linemen might have got rolled up on in the end zone. Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to hotel conference rooms with rates as low as $40 an hour and seating capacity up to 50. We provide unprecedented value for small businesses. Locations in Fremont, Castro Valley, Fresno, Las Vegas, with new locations coming soon to Modesto and Sacramento. Reach us at meetingroomsondemand.com and tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV for a 50% discount off your first rental. Unprecedented service and value. Meeting Rooms on Demand. Well, the last time Bravo kicked off, gave up a 90-yard touchdown return to Darren Gentry Jr. And so, got to improve the kick coverage, fellas. And get a stop and get back into this football game. 8:43 left. We've already got 28 points scored. Buckle your seatbelts. Gentry will take it at the 4. We got a wall set up for him, but we've got a tackle Adawu Ogale with the tackle, and I think we've got a side of a block in the back, and we'll go to our official, Mike Merritt, with the call. So this ball will be spotted at the 16, will be at the 6, it's half the distance of the goal, so Delta will start off at their own 8-yard line. And if you're Delta, you got to be pretty confident here. You've moved the ball via the run. You've created some turnovers. Yeah, you did give up the big play, but coming here, Modesto's not an easy place to play. We've got another great crowd here. Always turn out here at Modesto Junior College Stadium. So it'll be interesting how they answer. And I love Isaiah Price, number 29. He's kind of in the huddle over there with the coach from Delta. And we've got a delay of the game. And so really couldn't come up with a decision of what play they were going to run. And they're going to march back another 2.5 yards. I have never really seen that before. So the ball now the drive will start at the 4-yard line. 1st and 15. 3 receivers set on one side. Single receiver at the bottom of your screen. And the quarterback is Jacob Perez. Broderick Medrano making the tackle, and no gain. It'll be 2nd and 15. Now we've little bit of confusion for Delta. I don't know if they're going to have enough guys on the line of scrimmage. Perez up the gut and maybe picks up one. It is now 3rd and 14. Now, if you're Modesto, don't get fooled by the screen or the draw. And don't bite on a short pass route. Play the chains. Situational football. So important. Perez back to pass. He has a lot of time. Corner route, just throws it short, but great coverage there by Javon Woods from his linebacker position. Was in position to intercept that football. So the Pirates, after spotting the San Joaquin Delta Mustangs 21 points, answer with a run by Bass after a big pass to Michael Thompson, then get a good kickoff, get good coverage, a couple of penalties, and get the stop. Jeff Hines back deep. Miguel Milan into kick. Nice punt. Hines will call for a fair catch, and the Pirates will take over on their Delta 36-yard line. Great field position. Looks like Bass and Green will both line up in the backfield. The last time they had this type of formation, they ran the triple option. We'll see what Coach Stivers has in his treasure chest for this play. There's the option, but Green can't handle the pitch, and it's going to be a 7-yard loss. And that's the inexperience of Green of looking upfield, not securing the football, and it wasn't required because he had plenty of room to run. But inexperience of the young man cost him there. So Pirates are playing behind the chains once again. 2nd and 16. Balance 2 receivers on each side. Bass to the left of Velasquez. Play fake. Quick pass to Green. He makes a catch and picks up about 7, and it'll be 3rd down and 8. Now, if you're Modesto here, you're in 4-down territory. You're out of Bravo's field goal range. So you don't necessarily have to pick the first down up here. So Velasquez mind, you need to keep that, be conscious of that. Delta look like they're going to blitz and come off the edge with the safeties rolled up. Then Arnaz drops back. Velasquez doesn't see the rush, and he's leveled. Number 10, Jeremiah Farms lays some harms on Velasquez. Didn't see that coming. Bass had room if he could have just got it to him. So it's 4th down out of Bass's range. Now, Velasquez is short punt from here, but he's not going to here. He's got plenty of time in route, and it's nearly intercepted by Bryant Bowen Jr. And there might be a reason why that young man's not a tight end and a linebacker, and there's a result. He's right in the passing lane. Velasquez stared at his intended receiver and laid over the middle usually spells bad news. He's way laid over the middle, and there's a lot of gold shirts there. And you're staring down Josh Taylor. But if they're crowding the middle, the seam should be open. Delta takes back the football, and Perez is met in the backfield. And we've got Alex Velasquez and Broderick Medrano with the play in the backfield for Modesto. Perez back to pass, throws a ball all the way across the field. I don't know if it's enough to pick up a first down, but that ball traveled about 30 yards in the air to Gentry on the speed cut route, and it's now 3rd and 1, and Delta's in tempo right on the football. Little screen out here, and he's got room. Roberto Hinosa Jr. with his 20th reception of the season, and it's a first down for Delta, and they've got a bunch triangle formation closest to their sidelines. Williams, and he's tackled there by Wright for no gain. And it's a numbers game. If the Pirates don't respect that little triangular bunch route, and it's numbers, it's going to be a quick screen out there. Williams is the back. Vicente Trejo is the fullback / tight end. 2nd and 10. Speed option, and Perez has room to run. Right with the shoestring tackle, and it'll be 3rd and 6. The Mustangs have done a good job of attacking the edge just off the tackles and then running it right up the gut. 3rd and 6. Perez has lots of time. It's a deep ball to Gentry, and it's a touchdown. Actually, that goes to number 9, Roberto Hinosa Jr., who beats Wright for the touchdown. And when a quarterback has that much time to throw the football, there's a lot of Mississippis here. Let's count them. Mississippi, like 5 Mississippis. And it's a Linda Ronstadt Blue Bayou. And Delta answers. And it's now 28-7 as they go and get their 4th score of the first quarter. Very proud of our new partnership with Fit Pro USA. Fit Pro Go, the most delicious shake ever, made from fresh milk. Want to get more information or place your order right away? Visit fitprousa.com or follow them on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram at FitProUSA. Fit Pro Go, very delicious. So the kickoff return team on for their 5th visit of the night onto the field. Little pooch kick, got to come up and field that. Brian Terrell returns it to the 39-yard line. The Pirates, the last time they had the football, turned it over on downs, and then immediately Delta put their offense to work. Their offense has scored 3 touchdowns tonight, and their kick, along with Gentry's kickoff return. Little bubble screen out here to Green, and that falls short. Velasquez got to throw that ball with his feet. Got to square your shoulders and use your mechanics. He's had trouble tonight throwing the bubble screen to his left. 2nd and 10 for the Pirates. You're watching NorCal Sports TV. I'm Chris Babcock. Thanks for streaming in. The winner of this game will get a bowl berth next week. The loser will be packing their gear and working on their off-season conditioning. Devin Bass picks up 7 on 2nd down. Bass scored his 14th rushing touchdown in to give the Pirates their only score tonight. 3rd and short. I'd imagine maybe a little bootleg play here, or just give it to Bass, and he picks up the 1st down. Games that are going on right now at the end of the first quarter, Sierra and American River are tied 7-7. 10:07 left in the 4th. Devin Bass with the run, picking up chunks of yardage as he gets inside the 40-yard line. Sac City over Butte, 19-13 with 10:07 left in the 4th quarter. And we're on a Devin Bass watch. The game started, he was only 51 yards shy of a 1,000-yard season. Noah Prius in for him. Green gets the option pitch, and he picks up 11 yards for the 1st down. And this is beneficial for Modesto's defense to get a little rest and ground out the ground game. And you're looking at Modesto as one of the top 5 rushing teams in the state. No one has rushed more attempts than the Pirates. Prius on 1st down picks up 4 yards, and you can see a lot of guys going for that football. Ripping it, gripping it, stripping it. And got to hold on to that football. Got to be battle tested. Velasquez back to pass. He's got Hickman and just overthrows him. And Hickman was open. And it'll bring up 3rd and 7. The last week, the Pirates were 9 of 17 versus one of the best defenses in the state, and we've got a flag on the field, and I think it's going to be a procedure on the Pirates, but we'll go to our official Mike Merritt for the signal. Oh, offsides, self-inflicted wound there. That's a good non-play of gain of 5 yards on the penalty, and this increases your your percentages of gaining that first down. Now it's 3rd and 2. They like to run the bootleg out of this play or just give it to Prius up the middle, but he is short. And the tendency, Delta's all over those tendencies tonight. Shot a backer right through Malik Vega Tatum with the stop. 4th and goal, or 4th and 3 here. And bootleg, Velasquez has got Michael Thompson for the touchdown. That play has 2 options. It's got the option to Hickman, but it also has the option to Thompson, who was wide open for that score. And the Pirates answer. And here's the throw from Velasquez to a wide open Thompson. And I credit Thompson. When you're wide open, sometimes it's tough as a receiver to make that play. He caught the ball with his eyes, meaning he looked it all the way in. So we did say the first 1 to 40 wins. We might be to 40 before the end of halftime here. Bravo. And the kick is good. And it's 28-14. We have friends and family affected by the devastating fires in Mendocino, Lake Napa, and Sonoma County. We pray for their recovery, and here is how you can help. Help people affected by the California wildfires. Your donation enables the Red Cross to prepare for, respond to, and help people recover from these disasters. Call, click, or text to give. Visit redcross.org, call 1-800-RED-CROSS, or text the words CA Wildfires to 9099. Drive recap, 9 plays, 61 yards. Dan Velasquez to Michael Thompson. And that is Thompson's 10th touchdown of the season. And another return gets out to the 35-yard line. Keaton Hampton looked like he had a little bit more room to run, but then a good tackle in space here by the Pirates. William Johnson with the wrap and ragdolled him to the ground. 2 receivers to one side, one to the other, inside run. And that formation is a facade. They're not going to throw the football out here wide right. Receivers were at the television numbers. It's just an inside run. Delta picks up 5 on first down. Rob Luckett in there, number 95. Now here's a little more true receiver set. Williams gets no yardage on that play. Great job by Broderick Medrano getting penetration there. And anytime you can make that back pitter-patter his feet, not get progress, your boys are going to rally up and make a play. Big third down here. Little shovel pass to Trejo. Well-designed, well-conceived play, just enough for the first down. See if we've got that on instant replay. It's a good one to draw up. Trail's not a big as far as getting a number of catches and touches. And that'll be the end of the first quarter as Delta leads 28-14. The Trail comes in inside, makes the catch on the shovel pass, and gets the first down. Modesto Junior College Football is brought to you by Big Island Movers, your go-to for prompt and professional moving services in Modesto and beyond. American Asphalt, taking care of business for over 30 years in Northern California. Meeting rooms on demand, great value and rates in the Bay Area and Fresno. Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever. Please thank and support our sponsors. Sac City leads Butte 27-20, 6:31 left in the fourth quarter. Syracuse beat Feather River 59-12. San Francisco over Contra Costa 62-6. That's Jason Nelson into the game. Has 65 carries for 325 yards and 3 touchdowns. Actually was tackled for a loss, and it's 2nd and 1. Bad snap. Perez throws the ball deep over the middle. Splits the two Modesto defenders, and Keaton Hampton with the big play there. Literally split the two defenders on the post route. Perez dropped the snap, had very little pressure, and nailed the post route. Balls, no one in his face. And the deep ball splits the defenders. And too many easy plays. Actually, both teams have given up some deep balls. And, just the trend here. Who's going to play the best red zone defense? There's so much in the red zone, they're getting sunburnt. Robbie Huddleston throws out a little frustration into that tackle as Perez is tackled for the loss, and it's 3rd and goal from the 8. Now, the last time they were in this situation, they faked the fly sweep to Gentry, and Perez kept it and ran it behind the left side of the Mustangs' offensive line. Play action pass and little pick route, and wasn't very successful, and it looked like the ball was deflected at the line of scrimmage, which at this point is a huge defensive play. And they'll bring on the field goal team. I believe that was Javon Woods who got his hands up in the passing lane with that deflection. And the Pirates force a field goal attempt. Not the best of snaps. And the kick is no good. As the great Vince Scully would say, let's make a note of that for future reference. That's a big stop there. You give up the big play, your defense steps up and holds them to a field goal attempt. Not a good snap. And he gets traded to the New York Yankees to the left. Modesto back on offense. 3 receivers to one side. Little bubble screen to Malcolm Green, but we've got a holding, and the side judge, like a great fly fisherman, threw that one. But we're going to get a hold or a block in the back, I believe, by Modesto. So there's nowhere to hide when you're out on the edge and you're blocking. Mike Merritt with the signal. But as I was saying, when you're on the edge, there's no one to hide behind. Like you're blocking interior, you can grab, hold, etc. But when you're holding on the edge, nowhere to hide is going to get called very, very, very frequently. Little reverse to Green. And we've got another flag on the field. I don't know if we have a late hit. Mike Merritt, a busy man tonight. Well, that will move the ball out to the 40-yard line and gain a first down via the penalty, a defensive coordinator's nightmare. 2-by-2 set for the Pirates. Hand to Bass. He's got some room to run and picks up 7. I mean, Modesto's in good shape. They dodged the bullet. They could come down here and score. They'll put some doubt into the Mustangs' heads right now. Bass up the middle, makes one cut, and moves the chains. That could be Devin Bass's moniker. Devin Bass, middle name, move the chains, as he grows closer to that 1,000-yard mark. Velasquez, I don't know what he's doing with that, but that's got to be intentional grounding. The old Brett Favre flick, yes, and the flag will be thrown. Didn't have a receiver there. Well, wasn't an eligible receiver close by, and that's where you don't throw the ball within the tempo of the offense, and you try to make – you can't – every play is not a parade. So Modesto now 2nd and 20. Bubble screen out here again. Green's got plenty of room to run. And he picks up the first down and then some. Now that's the Malcolm Green effect. This should be a band. He is that triple threat that they've been looking for. This offense is predicated on screens, jet sweeps, etc. And Green has added that to that, has complemented this the last couple of games. Play action pass. Velasquez has got Thompson wide open. You got to beat the one-on-none. Wide open. Great ball faking by Velasquez. He's helping creating that wide open receiver. But you got to beat the one-on-one. First quarter stats, Delta 61 yards rushing, 139 passing, 8:03 time of possession. Modesto 40 yards rushing, uncharacteristically, 113 passing, time of possession 6:57. Speed option to Bass, and he's met at the line of scrimmage, but Bass keeps on swimming along and finally is knocked out of bounds. Anthony Giangregorio on the tackle, and I practiced that name all week, and it sounded much better in practice than it did right there. Bass with another carry, and he picks up a first down. as he slowly gets up. That young man, I really like him. And, yeah, he's turned the ball over and fumbled, but he's aware of that. He works on it. He's conscious of it and just keeps moving along. Hitch and go. Velasquez has a receiver over the middle, and he can't connect with Jonah Lewis, and we've got a penalty, and it's on the Pirates, and Mike Merritt is looking to the Delta sideline, and they're going to take it. And it'll be 1st and 20. There has been some wide receivers running wide open for both teams. Sometimes it appears as if they've never seen the forward pass, and I know these teams have, but some guys not just open, I mean wide open. 1st and 20 for the Pirates. 2-by-2 set. Velasquez has room to run, and he picks up 10. Arnaz with the tackle in the open field. Second and a long 10 here. Sac City over Butte 27-20, 1:55 left in that game in Sacramento. Another bubble screen to Malcolm Green. Good blocking by the Pirates. Michael Thompson and Tiki Tonga blocking in space. And Green moves the chains. 2 times in this drive, they've been way behind the chains and have got first downs. Good sign for the Pirates. Bass gets 3, and the Pirates bring in an extra lineman and move Voss Savo into the fullback position. Now they go back to the regular offense. Savo will go back as a left guard, and Hickman will be in as the fullback / H-back. Bass gets nowhere. Number 43, Andrew Farley, with the tackle of Bass, and he's not an easy guy to bring down by yourself. Tiki Tonga in. Malcolm Green goes to the sideline, or Hickman goes to the sideline. Now, anytime Tiki Tonga's in the game, could run some type of trick play. Bass resets and is directly behind Velasquez. Speed option. Bass has room to run. And he scores a touchdown. 10-yard touchdown for Devin Bass. His 15th touchdown of the season. And he's pretty close to be over the 1,000-yard mark, maybe with that run. And it's now 28-20. Donovan Bravo on for the extra point. Good blocking out there by the skill players of the Pirates. And Bass, he knows how to find the end zone. Bravo on for the kick. And it's good. 28-21 here in Modesto. 8:28 left in the second quarter. Big Island Movers is a fully licensed and insured full-service moving company in Modesto. For over 10 years, we've provided friendly, reliable moving services in Central California. The driving force behind our business is passion behind what we do. At Big Island Movers, we are big on experience, big on value, and huge on service. With over 30 years of moving experience and a wide range of services to meet the ever-changing needs of our clients, Big Island Movers is your go-to for professional, prompt moving services. Give us a call today, 209-522-5959, or BigIslandMovers.com. Big Island Movers, Kaimana, wanna move ya. 12-play, 80-yard drive. Velasquez to Green was the big play for 23 yards. And Bass is over the 1,000-yard mark. 14 carries for 62 yards and 2 tugs. What are tugs? Those are touchdowns, folks. Take a note. Hickman with the run, and he's got lots of room to run, and he's finally forced out of bounds by William Johnson, but not before he returns the ball to the 43-yard line, and Delta's right back in business. Kickoff team not doing a good job of coverage here. And when you get down, you got to break down. But look at that space in the middle. That's like my dreams of running to a brand new buffet wide open like that. Smelling that barbecue. Perez and Williams in the backfield. Little screen tried to be set up, but it turned out to be an out route to number 84, Lamar Housley. But Lamar wants his shoulder pads to catch the ball, and I've never seen that happen before. You got to catch that ball with your hands. Perez has a great ability to throw the ball to the sideline. And he's throwing that ball from his left hash across the field to the sideline. It takes a special type of arm to put it with enough accuracy and velocity. 2nd and 10 for Delta. Williams, inside run, but the Pirates will have none of that as, once again, Broderick Medrano with the tackle, and it's 3rd and 11. Now, they've been in this situation before and given up not just a first down, a big pass play. Got to play some defense here and maybe dial up a pressure. You can hear the coach say regular fire 3. And he fired one all right. And that is caught over the head of Isaiah Price. And I believe is that Gentry with the reception or Jacob Turner? Yeah, it was Jacob Turner with that catch. Just a deep route and no pressure on Perez. None. Has all day to throw. And he goes up and makes a great play. Jacob Turner wins the 50-50 ball. Little trickeration. Coach would like to say mistaking activity for achievement. A lot of action going on, but nothing much happening. They were trying to set up the reverse pass, but Gentry made a very good decision. He said, Coach, probably all week in practice, say, if he's not wide open, don't throw the football. Normally, you say that, it goes in one ear, out the other, but that time it registered and just a 1-yard loss. Option, and there's a fumble on the field! And it's picked up by an alert Isaiah Williams. That could have been a big turnover. And speaking of turnovers, we mentioned Modesto inability to possess the football this season. Joaquin's 4-5, but they've only got a -1 turnover ratio. What's that mean? That means they've only committed one more turnover than they've created. So they've done a good job of holding on to the football. Three receivers to the top of the screen. That is a decoy. It's going to be a draw or a screen. And if I know that, you know the Pirates' defensive coaches know that. And once again, shining bright, Broderick Medrano. staying home on the screen so off the defensive lineman, I'm not getting blocked, let's go make a play. And then you give up a screen. Not that time. You have to feel that as a defensive lineman. There's a reason why you weren't blocked. And you stop your feet, and you turn to the running back. And Medrano did just that. He's done a really good job for the Pirates this year of making those type of plays. 4th and 20, and Delta calls a timeout. American Asphalt has been serving Northern California for over 30 years. American Asphalt takes great pride in making every job their best job. Their work will give you superior results on time and on budget, backed by an unmatched 3-year guarantee. If you need help with your shopping center, commercial property, homeowner association, or special project, American Asphalt is the company to partner with. When you contact American Asphalt, tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV. Please call 800-541-5559, 800-541-5559, or reach us at AmericanAsphalt.com. American Asphalt, taking care of business. So, 4th down and 20 for Delta. Delta's had success of beating the defensive backs for the Pirates. We'll see what Coach Barlow's got called here off the timeout. 2-by-1 set. Perez has all day to throw. Throws a corner route that goes incomplete, but we got a pass interference. Oh, geez. It's 4th and 20, and the ball is thrown, and you've got good coverage, and now it's going to be 1st and goal, or first and 10 inside the 20. That's a stinger. That one is the thing that makes coaches lose sleep at night. And Perez has all day to throw. Kind of a ticky-tacky call, but the official's right there, so I'm not going to criticize him. But it's 4th and 20. And we've said how many times situational football and how important it is. Williams for no gain, and it'll be 2nd and 10. The Pirates have struggled covering the pass this year, and I would expect an adjustment in the second half of trying to dial up some pressures. Perez has just had all day to throw the football. And when you don't put pressure on a quarterback, that's the big plays are going to happen. Little slant pass, and good defense that time by William Johnson to get his hand across and deflect it. So it'll be 3rd and 10. Now, this year, and here's that last play. And Johnson with his hand with the deflection. 3-by-1 set for Delta. Little middle screen, and it gets sniffed out. And Broderick Medrano just flying around the football field. He felt the screen and immediately ran to the closest receiver and made the play. So the last time Delta had a field goal attempt, they went New York Yankees and missed it. So we've got a 25-yard attempt, and that kick is good. 31-21, Delta with the field goal off of that drive. Meeting rooms on demand, a unique alternative to hotel conference rooms with rates as low as $40 an hour and seating capacity up to 50. We provide unprecedented value for small businesses. Locations in Fremont, Castro Valley, Fresno, Las Vegas, with new locations coming soon right here in Modesto. Reach us at meetingroomsondemand.com and tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV for a 50% discount off your first rental. Unprecedented service and value, meeting rooms on demand. Okay, so Modesto does get the ball to start the second half, so they have a chance of what we like to call winners outs. You get the ball here, you go and drive and score, and then you're going to get the ball to start the second half. Another short kick, Wright will take it. Return to the Pirates bench. And that ball will be spotted on the 27-yard line. 10-play, 51-yard drive. The big play was a 4th and 20. And the pass interference call. But credit the Pirates defense. They could have went Gumby shoulders and on that particular drive, but they held to a field goal. Velasquez keeps it on the quarterback run, and he'll pick up 3 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 7. Bass, and he'll pick up about 6, and it'll be just short of the line to gain. It'll be 3rd and 2. Pirates and Temple get right back up on the football. Delta's ready for him. And I don't know if Bass picked up enough for the first down. We'll see where this is spotted. It's 4th and 1, and the officials are looking at it, and they're going to measure for a first down. Other scores: San Francisco beat Contra Costa 62-6. Siskiyou over Feather River 59-12. Cuba beat San Jose 31-14. Sac City leads late in the fourth quarter over Butte 27-20. Cabrillo leads Merced 12-zip. And that measurement is short. It'll be 4th down. Now, this is typically where Dan Velasquez will have an option. He'll line up in the pistol, and Velasquez can't punt out of that formation. But, boy, if you don't get it, you're putting a struggling team that has defense that has not stopped Delta at all tonight in a short field. But it's for a bowl berth. It's not for the faint of heart, and Coach Stivers has made tougher decisions. They might try to draw him off. You can hear the Delta coaches yelling, "Watch the football." You like to see what happens here. Velasquez on the keeper, and he'll pick up the first down. And that's the Malcolm Green effect. Fake the fly sweep to him. The defense bounces out and gives a nice running lane for Velasquez to run. Now, Tiki Tonga's in the backfield. That means could be in a trick play. Keep your eyes out. He's number 5. Or just throw to Tiki Tonga. When Tiki's in the game, the Tiki lamp's going to get lit up just like that. He picks up a first down, and he goes out of bounds to the 26-yard line. gentleman that's giving so much to this program, has played hurt, has been around here for a long time, and just makes a simple play and gets the first down. Run, Tiki, run. Bass makes one tackler miss and gets a well-earned 1-yard line as we're below 2 minutes here to go to the half. At halftime, we'll take a brief audio break, come back with highlights and statistics. And we called it, you want to get winners outs. You'd like to score here and get the ball to start the second half. 31-21 here in Modesto. Bubble screen to Green, and that ball's thrown short, and then we've got a flag thrown from the back judge. Now, when you see that, it could be an offensive pass interference. Somebody's blocking downfield, meaning one of the receivers. And we'll go to Mike Merritt. It's definitely on Modesto. All right. Block below the waist. You cannot block below the waist out in space. And you can't come back and crack back below the waist. That is a costly penalty. But, hey, the Pirates have had plenty of practice of this in the first half. They love second and 20s, third and 20s. They've been successful all night tonight. Not what you want as a coach, but they been handling the adversity. Thompson and Tonga on one side. Velasquez back to pass. And he goes to Thompson, who wanted a penalty on the hold, but doesn't get that as we've got a Olitepo Ogunbonwu is injured, and he's getting taken off the field. Looked like he had Tonga up the seam, and Velasquez had a lot of time to throw the football. Ball's on the 40-yard line. 3rd and 24. It's definitely 4-down territory, so you don't need to pick up all 24 on this particular play. If you could get to the chain and make this 4th and 10, you're being business. 3-by-1 set for the Pirates. Quarterback draw by Velasquez. Bass try to block Bryant Bowen, but Bowen took on the blocker and then some and made the tackle, and it's 4th and 15 for the Pirates. As the clock's running, Velasquez scrambling to his left. We got a penalty in the backfield. Thompson with that play's ruled incomplete, but then we've got a penalty in the backfield. I don't know what it is going to be called, but more than likely it's on Modesto. The play will be declined, and Delta will take over on downs. Had Thompson in the back of the end zone, but it wouldn't have mattered. And Delta will take over. The block below the waist on the screen really cost the Pirates. And eventually, if you have 4 3rd and 20s in the first half, that 4th time you're not going to get it. This is the law of averages. You're lucky even to get it at any time. But right here, if you're Modesto, you don't want to give up the cheapie right before the half. You're only down 10, still very much in the ball game. You get the ball to start the second half. Delta will probably start with a draw up the middle, and there it is. And room to run. And I would expect Delta to call a timeout here, and they do. that draw is kind of that feeler. You know, it's like when you're trying to make that sale and you send that initial email to see if somebody makes contact with you. And here's the last play to Thompson. And I don't know if he got both feet in, but what I was talking about, typically a coach will call a draw screen on that first down play. And if you can pick up a chunk 10, 15 yards like Delta did, you'll use that timeout and then you'll get into your offense. If you don't, you let the clock run. You're up 10 on the road at half. Happy-go-lucky. Halftime Merced has come back, and they lead Bereal 13-12. And we've got a final in the state capital, Sac City over Butte, 27-26. Sac moves to 8-2. And we gave you these finals earlier. Siskiyou over Feather River, 59-12. San Francisco over Contra Costa, 62-6. The DBs for Modesto better be ready to go. Free play. We've got flags. It's like a buffet of flags. And they're all going to be on Modesto. You got an offsides and a pass interference. They'll decline the offside penalty. They'll take the pass interference, and they'll get 15 yards. And there's still 27 seconds left in the first half, and they have a timeout. And here's the signal by Mike Merritt. It wasn't pass interference. It was holding, but both penalties were on Modesto. And the clock will be reset to 22 seconds. And Delta has one timeout. Nelson in the backfield with Perez, who really hasn't been pressured too much tonight. I would expect Robbie Huddleston to come off the edge, try to make a play here. You can't allow the quarterback 4 or 5 Mississippis to throw the football. And Perez has time. Great coverage defensively for the Pirates. And that ball's deflected and goes out of bounds. Isaiah Price with the coverage. And he's probably a little disappointed he dropped that football, but the way the backside of the defense has played tonight, you'll take that deflection. Good coverage. 16 seconds, 2nd and 10. Price. That time he's Malachi crunched in the backfield. Woods and Broderick Madrano. And Perez was the sandwich, or was the meat of the sandwich. This is pressure, folks. And you want to play quarterback? Wow, that one hurt. 3rd and 10. 10 seconds left in the half. And I date myself with the Malachi crunch. That goes back to Happy Days. What's Happy Days? It was on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock on ABC. Ron Howard played Richie Cunningham. And then you had Potsy Weber. And then Henry Winkler as the Fonz. All right, enough TV trivia. Perez throws the out route to Gentry, and he gets out of bounds with 3 seconds left in the half. Everybody went deep. Gentry ran the deep 20-yard route to the sideline. Perez found him and got out of bounds. As far as the field goal kicker, his longest is 32 yards. And Delta will call a timeout. Fit Pro Go. Most delicious shake ever. Go to fitprousa.com. Follow them at FitProUSA on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? Fit Pro Grow. Fit Pro Go. I got to keep saying that. Made from fresh milk. I wonder what Delta's going to do here. It doesn't appear they're going to attempt the field goal. I would expect the all go. And what's all go mean? Everybody goes. Everybody's running vertical routes. So they've got a 2x2 set. Perez will take the snap. He steps up in the pocket, throws into the end zone. Good coverage by the Pirates, and it's halftime here as the Pirates hold and trail by 10, 31-21 here in Modesto. American Red Cross help people affected by the California wildfires. Your donation enables the Red Cross to prepare for, respond to, and help people recover from these disasters. Call, click, or text to give. Visit redcross.org, call 1-800-RED Cross, or text the word CA Wildfires to 90999. Modesto Junior College Football is brought to you by Big Island Movers, your go-to for prompt and professional moving services in Modesto and beyond. American Asphalt, taking care of business for over 30 years in Northern California. Meeting rooms on demand, great value and rates in the Bay Area, Fresno, and now Modesto coming soon. Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever. Please thank and support our sponsors. I'm Chris Babcock from Modesto. We'll take a brief audio break and come back with highlight statistics from the first half as Modesto trails Delta 31-21 here at halftime. guys. Line drive kick takes a bounce. Gentry, he's got some room to run. And he's past the 40, and he cuts back. And he's going to take this one all the way to the end zone for 2nd and 10 for the Pirates. Coach Stivers changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Velasquez throws on time and throws a dart. Pirates leading receiver, and that's some of the development from Velasquez, throwing the ball on time. Little 12-yard dig route and a chain mover. Arrgh for the Pirates. Green on the Pirates. Delta right back up onto the football, and they'll play with a true tight end here. And run up the gut, and the 3, the 2, and it's touchdown! It on time within the concept of the offense. That's a great sign. Little still screen, and that's fumbled, and it is Delta football, and when the walls come crumbling, their own territory. We're not even 10 minutes into this game. Little middle screen to Gentry, and he breaks several tackles. The Delta offense to a field goal attempt. It's 14-0. You're watching NorCal Sports TV. Perez fakes the jet sweep to Gentry and scampers in. 9:30 in the first quarter. 1st and 15 for the Pirates. Velasquez, the Mustangs with the big hit. Velasquez, post route, and he's got it to Thompson. He breaks one tackle. It's 2 against 1. Thompson loses, but he gets a big kick. But we talked about the development of Dan Velasquez and throwing the ball on time within the offense. He is doing that tonight. Bass up the middle. Touchdown, Pirates. Need to keep that, be conscious of that. Delta look like they're going to blitz and come off the edge with the safeties rolled up. Then Arnaz drops back. Velasquez doesn't see the rush, and he's room if he could have just got it to him. So it's 4th down out of Bass's range. Now, Velasquez is short punt from here, but he's not going to here. He's got plenty of time in route, and it's nearly intercepted and running it right up the gut. 3rd and 6. Perez has lots of time. It's a deep ball to Gentry, and it's a touchdown. Actually, that goes to number 9, Roberto. Right through Malik Vega Tatum with the stop. 4th and goal, or 4th and 3 here. And bootleg. Velasquez has got Michael of the season. And another return down here. Little shovel pass to Trejo. Well designed, well conceived play. Just enough for the first down. See if we've got that on instant replay. It's a good downs. Actually was tackled for a loss, and it's 2nd and 1. Bad snap. Perez throws the ball deep over the middle, splits the 2 Modesto defenders, and Keaton and Perez kept it and ran it behind the left side of the Mustangs offensive line. Play action pass. And little pick got his hands up in the passing lane with that deflection. And the Pirates force a field goal attempt. Not the best of snaps. And the kick is no good. So Modesto now 2nd and 20. Bubble screen out here again. Green's got plenty of room to run. And he picks up the first down and then some type of trick play. Bass resets and is directly behind Velasquez. Speed option. Bass has room to run. And he scores a touchdown. 10-yard touchdown. 62 yards and 2 tugs. What are tugs? Those are touchdowns, folks. Take a note. Hickman with the run, and he's got lots of room to run, and he's finally fourth. You can hear the coach say regular fire 3. And he fired one all right, and that is caught. Probably all week in practice say if he's not wide open, don't throw the football. Normally you say that, it goes in one ear out the other, but that time it registered and just a 1-yard loss. Option, and there's a fumble on the field, and it's picked up by. We'll see what Coach Barlow's got called here off the timeout. 2-by-1 set. Perez has all day to throw. Throws a corner route that goes incomplete, but we got a pass interference. Is just had all day to throw the football. And when you don't put pressure on a quarterback, that's the big plays are going to happen. Little slant pass in the backfield. That means could be in a trick play. Keep your eyes out. He's number 5. Or just throw to Tiki Tonga. When Tiki's in the game, Thompson and Tonga on one side. Velasquez back to pass. And he goes to Thompson, who wanted a penalty on the hold, but doesn't get that as we've got, as the clock's running, Velasquez scrambling to his left. We got a penalty in the backfield. Thompson with that play's ruled in, but then we've got a penalty in the backfield. And Perez has time. Great coverage defensively for the Pirates. Defense has played tonight. You'll take that deflection. Good coverage. 16 seconds, 2nd and 10. Price. That time he's Malachi crunched in the. We're back here at halftime as San Joaquin Delta leads Modesto 31-21. Delta with 3 straight scores to start the game. Kickoff return by Gentry. Williams with a 35-yard run up the gut. And then Perez with the quarterback keeper. 21-0 before anybody really got settled into their seats. Then Devin Bass with his 14th touchdown of the season on a 4-yard run. Then another Delta touchdown, 43-yarder to Robert Hinosa. Got behind the defensive backfield. Then Michael Thompson got behind the Delta defense for a 22-yarder. Then Bass with a 10-yard run with his 15th rushing touchdown of the season, and then a field goal by Delta to make it 31-21. Statistics: Dan Velasquez, 10 of 19 for 184 yards, 1 touchdown. Devin Bass, 17 carries for 72 yards and 2 touchdowns. Michael Thompson leads the receivers at 4 of 99. Jacob Perez, 7 of 15 for 201 yards, as the kickoff goes to Terrell, and he's got room to run, and he picks up a good chunky yardage, and he'll be tackled at the 38-yard line of Modesto, where they'll take over. Perez has 10 yards rushing. Williams, 36 yards rushing on 11 carries. Nelson with 5 carries and 22 yards. No turnovers for Delta. The Pirates, their generous selves, have 3, and there will be the 4th. Second time tonight that Malcolm Green has dropped a option pitch, and that's just a lack of focus. You're trying to do too much. There's a process to that play. You catch the pitch, then you run with the ball. And Green hasn't had a lot of reps at that position. And before we can even do any commercials, 9 seconds into the second half, the Pirates have turned the ball over for the 4th time. 29 turnovers. The Modesto Pirate Bakery is open. 2x2 receivers for Delta. Rob Luckett with the tackle, and Williams held to no gain. Williams, 11 attempts, 36 yards, and 1 touchdown. Picked up most of that yardage on 1 carry. Penalties for Modesto, 7 for 65, 2 costly ones. Pump and go, and that ball's just thrown away by Perez. Good pressure that time by Mustafa Johnson. And Perez hadn't felt that pressure for much of the game, but Johnson was able to get some pressure on Perez, and he threw that ball away. 3rd down. 3rd and 10 for the Mustangs in gold. Perez, little miscommunication. Somebody hooked, did the curl route, but Perez threw the 9 route, and it goes incomplete. And we'll see what Gary Barlow does. In his 16th season as the head coach, Perez, and that ball kills a family of Gophers, and the Pirates will take over on downs. That's where the defense picks up the offense. Malcolm Green turned over, didn't catch the option pitch. The Pirates come out and get the stop. Neither team score on their first possession of the second half. The Pirates take over on their own 36-yard line. Well done. Two-by-two set. Velasquez with the carry, and he's got plenty of yards in front of him, and Velasquez knocked out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 28-yard line. Run, Danny, run, and then some. Such a big key in the offense, that dual threat. Bass lines up to the left. 3-by-1 set for the Pirates. Early here in the third quarter. Little pump and a go. Hickman's wide open. Touchdown for the big fella. Wide open up the seam. Greg Hickman with his first touchdown reception of the season, and couldn't come for it with a better time. There's the fake on the screen, and Hickman up the seam, and it's UPS delivered to the big fella on sophomore night. Got to be proud of him and his family here watching him, and gets the touchdown. And how quickly things change. The Pirates on their first play of the second half turn the ball over. The Pirates defense gets the stop, takes over on downs, and we're going to go Seinfeld, yada, yada, yada. It's 31-28. Weird, wacky stuff. And here's the well-designed play. They fake the screen to Green, and Hickman with the little Allie McGill skinny post, and it's a touchdown. 2 plays, 64 yards. Velasquez to Hickman for 28 yards, and then a big gain of 36 yards on the first play of that drive. And once again, want to thank Modesto Junior College statistician Darren Souza, who has been such an important part of our broadcasts all season long. I'm going to buy him stock in Taco Bell. Okay, now Pirates kick off. You got to get some coverage. And the Pirates do. Andre Sherman with the tackle inside the 20. That's a helmet sticker, fellas, for the kickoff team. Anytime you can stop the return team inside the 20, that's big-time star for your helmet. The last possession, the Pirates did a better job of putting some pressure on Jacob Perez. And we'll see if that has effect on this drive. 2-by-1 set for Delta. Gentry in motion. And he's handed the ball on the fly sweep, and he's escorted out of bounds by, I believe it's Alex Velasquez with the TFL, tackle for loss for the Pirates. That's his 6th tackle for loss this season for Velasquez. So it's 2nd and 14. Delta playing behind the chains here as the momentum has definitely swung the Pirates' way. This is a win-or-go-home game for both teams. 2nd down, catch first, run second is the lesson there, as number 82, Keaton Hampton, has that ball deflect off his hands as he's looking to run before he catches the football. Okay, Modesto, 3rd and 13 on defense here. 3-by-1 set, or 3-by-2 set, empty backfield. You got to be aware of the quarterback draw here. Simple little in and out combination as Jacob Turner catches the ball with his eyes, immediately gets upfield, and they move the chains on 3rd and long. Nice combination route this time for Modesto. Huddleston was there on pressure, just couldn't quite get to the quarterback. Perez with the keeper, and he's met by Paul Freehoff and Mustafa Johnson, among many tacklers for the Pirates. 2nd and 9, 2-by-2 set. Williams in the offset to the left of Perez. Resets to the right. Bad snap. Perez recovers. And he's chased by Luckett. And that ball is thrown right into the chest of number 31, Robbie Huddleston. Just, it was a surprise party. Huddleston was great in coverage, got into the passing lane, but I don't expect he was expecting to get a ball thrown right in his gut. Bad snap. We've seen that a couple of times tonight. Huddleston flashes into the passing lane, and it ricochets off his gut. 3rd and 9, and Huddleston with the sack. My defensive MVP makes the pass defense, then gets the sack with the edge rush. And we said the Pirates would make an adjustment at halftime of trying to get pressure to Perez. Mission accomplished. Here's Huddleston. He'll flash across your screen. And it was a little tackle end stunt. End went outside. So did the tackle. Huddleston shot the gap and went unblocked. Hines back with the fair catch. And the Pirates, with an opportunity to take the lead, will get the ball back. Big Island Movers is a fully licensed and insured full-service moving company in Modesto. Give us a call today at 209-522-5959 or BigIslandMovers.com. Big Island Movers, Kaimana, want to move you. We got to move quick with this Modesto offense when they're in tempo. Fly sweep to Green. Shoestring tackle. And the Pirates right back up onto the football. 2-by-2 set. Bass offset to the left. He'll get the handoff with another sweep. And he's pushed out of bounds. But Bass, well on his way to another 100-yard gain tonight, picks up the first down. Tiki Tonga in the game. Tiki Tonga alert. In for Hickman. Situational football for the Pirates. Tonga's wide open. And picks up another. Same play they ran earlier in the game. When 5 is in the game, folks, he's going to get the football. 2 times in the game, gets the football as a second reception for the KG veteran, Tiki Tonga. 2-by-2 set, Modesto in tempo. Speed option, Bass taken down by the safety, Anthony Gian Gregoriaro. I didn't butcher that name once in practice this week, but I have not pronounced it correctly yet tonight. Close to the 10-minute mark here in the third quarter. Bass. Tackled by Michael Smith III, leads the team with 5.5 sacks. Played some good gap defense there. It'll be 3rd and 3 for Modesto. Thompson's done a pretty good job. He's got his corner on an island here, and I think Coach Stivers might see that. Thompson looks pretty eager to run a route here, but they hand to Bass. 5, goal line, touchdown, Pirates! Devin Bass with his 16th touchdown of the season, and the Pirates, who once trailed 21-0, now lead. And here's that play. Untouched into the end zone. That's that offensive line who has been the strength of this team, Pope, Preston, Yanez, Sabo, and Johnson leading the way. And Bravo's kick. And the Pirates with 2 touchdowns in the second half now lead 35-31. Wow. JC football at its best. A lot of scoring, and the Pirates taking advantage of opportunities, and credit them. I mean, they've turned the ball over 4 times tonight, but yet lead by 4 points. No turnovers for Delta. Now, you have the Mo. You can't allow Delta's kickoff return team to continue with the success that they've had early in the game. The last kickoff, the Pirates covered very well, and the ball was inside the 20. Bravo will tee it up for the Pirates. Short kick, and the dangerous Gentry on the left return, up the hash mark. Velasquez miss, and Bravo runs him out of bounds, and we've got a flag on the field. Wasn't a face mask because nobody tackled him. Possibly could have been a hold. I'm not sure. We'll see what Mike Merritt has with the call. Block in the back, and this will be marched back. Drive summary, 6 plays, 61 yards, 2 minutes of possession. Velasquez to Tonga for 21 yards. And the touchdown was a 16-yard touchdown by Devin Bass. 100-yard rushing alert consecutive streak continues for Devin Bass. 6 straight 100-yard gains for that young man who has been a very, very big contributor to this offense. And he's only a freshman. He's over 1,000 yards rushing. Fly sweep. And he's hit out of bounds, and there's a flag. William Johnson with the collision, but hit him about 3 yards out of bounds. And we'll get a good look at here on the sideline. I mean, he's out of bounds. You got to have some discipline there. And it'll be a first down on penalties as Delta moves inside Modesto territory. Several penalties for first downs tonight has been a bad trend for the Pirates. Perez back to pass, all day to throw. But they was pressured, and now it's intercepted. Could be a pick six. Picks up a blocker. And they'll go out of bounds as the crowd ignites. Isaiah Price with the pick and the return. Rob Luckett got some pressure in the face of Perez. And Price with the return. No flags on the field. Defense steps up. Actually, that's Andre Sherman with the interception. As he receives congratulations from his teammates. What happened on that play? Perez rolled to his right. Rob Luckett got in the passing lane. Perez lost vision. And Sherman takes advantage of the opportunity with the big return. And the Pirates don't block anybody in the back. They don't hold on the return, which you typically see Sherman with the pick, and the Pirates are in business on the 29-yard line, and the crowd was fired up as the Pirates go for their third straight score. Penalties, Modesto, 8 penalties for 80 yards. Delta, 5 penalties for 42 yards. 41-yard return by Andre Sherman. Heck of a job by him. But Rob Luckett, the big fella, Big Rob, getting his hands up and forcing that high throw, and Sherman with the pick. The first turnover for Delta. Go to your strength, and that's Devin Bass, and he picks up a couple of yards. The workhorse, over 1,000 yards rushing, 6 straight 100-yard games, and 16 rushing touchdowns this season. Green with the fly sweep, and he's got blockers. And he gets down to the 12-yard line. Nice job by Michael Thompson blocking in space. And the Pirates right back on the football. And you can see the body language of Delta. They're tired. They're tired. Bass up the middle. First down, he'll pick up a couple of yards. But you can't substitute. If Delta tries to substitute, the Pirates are going to catch him. Bass will take a quick blow as Noah Prius is in the game. 2nd and 9 for Modesto. 3-by-1 set for the Pirates. Velasquez with the keeper with the spin. Oh! Touchdown, Modesto! 3 straight scores here in the third quarter. And we said the first one to 40 would win. We got a lot of game left. But Velasquez faked the fly sweep. Green comes through. And the Velasquez up the middle. And with the spinalicious to get into the end zone. Holy cow. 72 points, and about to be 73 with Bravo's extra point. And it's good. Meeting rooms on demand, unique alternative to hotel conference rooms with rates as low as $40 an hour, seating capacities up to 50. We provide unprecedented value for small businesses. Locations in Fremont, Castro Valley, Fresno, Las Vegas, and adding a new location in Modesto. Reach us at meetingroomsondemand.com. Tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV for a 50% discount off your first rental. Unprecedented service and value. Meeting Rooms on Demand. Since it was 21-0, Modesto has outscored Delta 42-10 and now lead 42-31. 4-play, 29-yard drive set up by the 41-yard interception return by Andre Sherman, and Velasquez with another rushing touchdown as Bravo kicks off, and the ever-dangerous Gentry with the return. But the Pirates rally up and tackle in space. Idaho Ole with the tackle. And Modesto will take over, or Delta will take over. And we got a flag on the field, and here's the call. Pirates were offsides on the kickoff. And they'll have that re-kick because the odds are they're going to get a better return and better field position. That short kick to the middle of the field is set you up for nothing but bad things if you're the kickoff return team. You want you you got to rally up and crowd the middle, and typically they'll return it to the visiting team bench. Bravo now will tee it up from the 30-yard line. But the key defensively has been for Modesto in the second half is they've got some pressure on Perez. A sack by Huddleston and Big Rob Luckett with the hurry. And that ball's muffed and goes into the end zone, and the Pirates will get a big hit inside the 5. Alex Velasquez. But then we've got a shock of the week, another flag on the field. But it's got to be on Delta. Just didn't judge that one very well. And then the Pirates get up, and then they break down. They don't overrun this play. And Alex Velasquez with the cleanup duty. And now the ball will be spotted at the 2.5-yard line where Delta will take over. Now, San Joaquin Delta has no momentum right here. However, you might want to dial up a deep pass here and see if you can beat one of the DBs falling asleep. They've done it tonight. Now, the last time they tried to go deep, Sherman had the pick. 3-by-1 set. And Perez with the keeper. And Medrano and Luckett with the tackle. And then there's another penalty on the field. And Huddleston was in there to clean up that mess. 3 plays, 3 flags. Consistency, fellas. And here's the call. Face mask. And that'll be another first down on penalties by the Pirates. They had Delta inside the 5, but somebody goes for the poke in the eyes, 3 Stooges routine and is called for the face mask. And San Joaquin Delta has a little more room to work with. Inside run to Williams. And Woods with the tackle. And it'll be 2nd and 6. Two-by-one set. Trejo as the fullback. The hand by Williams. And he breaks through on a tackle. It appeared that Freehoff had a hand on Williams, but he kept those feet a-moving and pulled out of the tackle and picked up enough for a first down. And we've got a timeout, Modesto. Coach noticing that they're pretty tight. I mean, they got a pile of guys there, but just no one to come up and clean up. And this might be a little gory for folks, but when you have a guy like that, one leg, it's like that. Well, I won't say because people will get upset. But anyway, you got a guy dragging along there. Somebody's got to come in and torpedo him and get him down. American Asphalt has been serving Northern California for over 30 years. American Asphalt takes great pride in making every job their best job. If you need help with your shopping center, commercial property, homeowner association, or special project, American Asphalt is the company to partner with. please call 800-541-5559, 800-541-5559, or reach us at AmericanAsphalt.com. American Asphalt, taking care of business. Now, why did Modesto call a timeout? Well, they probably sense that their defense is a little tired. It's a chance to regroup, maybe get some fresh folks in there. 1st and 10. Quick route to number 9, Roberto Hinosa, who had a touchdown earlier. And what was just a simple 5-yard stop route turns into a first down on the missed tackle. Got a breakdown in space, and there has been a little bit of rain the last couple days. Field getting a little slick as the dew point reaches high. Same play there, but Alex Velasquez says, fool me once, but don't fool me twice. Gets his hands up and gets the pass deflected, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Now, Velasquez sensing what's happening, reads the eyes of the quarterback, gets that hand up, and gets the pass deflection. Couple of pass deflections, an interception, Huddleston sack, Rob Luckett with the pressure, all in the second half. Gentry in motion. He'll take the fly sweep. And Velasquez does a good job of playing at the line of scrimmage as Mustafa Johnson cleans up that play with vengeance. And it's 3rd and 6. Perez scrambles out of trouble and will pick up the first down. Runs over Alex Velasquez, and he's going to get into the end zone. Sometimes in life, you have a choice to become the steamroller of the pavement, and that time, Mr. Perez was the steamroller, and Alex Velasquez was the pavement. Right there, dropping his pad level. You don't often see quarterbacks do that. That won't be one for the highlight film for the Pirates. It will be for San Joaquin Delta. And the extra point is good. And it's now 42-38. 7-play, 97-yard drive. And watch Perez. Torpedo time on Velasquez. Kaboom! And then he's out the door. And that's an example there is guys stop their feet on defense. Sherman and company, Velasquez had the chance for the tackle, but then his teammates saw that, okay, they've got the tackle. They stopped playing. And Jacob Perez with a asphalt overlay that American Asphalt will be proud of on that particular play. 42-38. 4:57 left in the third quarter. No coffee required here in Modesto Junior College Stadium. Another short kick. And Malcolm Green has it. And he reverses and gets spin cycled and rinsed and cleaned by Wendell Warren. And the Pirates will get the ball back. And see if Modesto can answer. Two backs in the backfield. Green on the fly sweep and has a lot of room in front of him. Hickman with a great block off the edge. And the Pirates will get a first down as they approach Delta territory. And the Pirates in tempo. Devin Bass. Nice hit, but not before he gains 8 yards. Anthony Gregorio with the tackle. Tight set for the Pirates. Hickman on the bootleg. He's held and the official doesn't call it. You got to make that call. He pulled him down from the jersey right in front of the line judge. No call, third down. Great call on second and short, little play pass. But Hickman was taken down. Smart play by the Delta defense. Third and short, they're showing blitz. And Velasquez will cut it up the middle for another first down. As Velasquez approaches the 100-yard mark tonight, Bass is already over 100 yards. And when you rush the ball more than anyone in the state, that's a result. Prius in for Bass. 3-by-1 set. Prius resets to the left of Velasquez. Prius with the carry. Fresh legs up the middle for a first down. And why you say fresh legs? Delta's defense is tired. They spent a lot of time on the field in the second half. And those fresh legs get a first down. Now, who's in the game? Number 5, Tiki Tonga. Tiki Tonga alert. Oh, Danny got to throw the ball away, son. He does. I don't know if he heard us, but he immediately threw the ball out of bounds. And that time, he didn't try to make every play a parade. We've seen him this season scramble, and scramble. 2nd and 10. And Delta's offsides in an easy 5 yards. As the more plays you're on the field, the discipline slowly goes out. Easy for me to say. Ogun Bonwo was offsides. Send your letters in to NorCal Sports TV for enunciations. Velasquez with the pitch to Bass. And he's tackled by Carlos Martinez, who had 6 tackles last week against Fresno. It'll be 3rd and short. Prius in for Bass. And Bass will get his wrist retaped or maybe get some blood cleaned up. 3-by-1 set. Velasquez, the keeper, gets some great blocking. He runs over a guy. Drops the shoulder. And then Michael Thompson over there letting him know. But Michael, you don't want a 15-yard penalty. I think the scoreboard and the result of that play does enough talking. And Thompson will quickly get substituted for because they don't want a penalty. Now they'll try to substitute here and see if the Pirates will snap the ball. They don't, and that's all right. Velasquez with the keeper, and he drives. Arrgh, as they raise the Jolly Roger flag, and the Pirates make it 48-38 just inside 2 minutes here in Modesto. A lot of running. Velasquez drops the shoulder on Malik Ransom. Bravo with the kick. And it's good. 49-38. Modesto with the lead. And here's the touchdown for the Pirates. Velasquez with the keeper and getting the push touchdown. Fit Pro Go. Most delicious shake ever. Made from real California milk. And us Proud Valley folks, proud of our dairies. Gotta like that. At Fit Pro USA. Follow them on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Want to place an order of this great protein shake? FitProUSA.com. And who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? Another fumble return. And he's hog-tied and slammed down like a side of beef. Daiwan Jordan with the tackle, and then we've got a long-distance throw of the penalty flag, and we'll go to Mike Merritt with the call. Hold on Delta, and I don't know if Bravo's putting a slippery surface on that football, but the last couple of kicks have been not so easy to field. And the Pirates covering the kickoff so much better than they did in the first half. The fumble snap, and here comes the cavalry. They break down in space, and then here's the side of beef tackle. Whams! Bringing in that beef, and you throw it on the butcher table. Perez in a quarterback. Delta scored on their last touchdown. Middle screen to Gentry, and he's met by Paul Freehoff and company. Drive summary, 9 plays, 75 yards. Malcolm Green, big 22-yard rushing play. Velasquez, 233 yards passing and 94 yards rushing. Huddleston with the TFL, and he attempts the body locker tackle, but the officials blow it down. And Delta, who once led this game, if you're just dialing us here at NorCal Sports TV, led 21-0. But the Pirates have regrouped. 3-by-1 set for Delta. Bad snap. Perez quarterback draw. Robbie's Huddleston smells that out like a great detective. And another TFL for Huddleston. His third one tonight. That's 16 and a half tackles for losses. If he's not all conference, you need to take another vote. He was a defensive end last year. And here he is coming in off the edge with the play. And that will be the final play as we go to the fourth quarter. Modesto leads San Joaquin Delta in this win-or-go-home bowl bonanza here from Modesto. The Pirates lead 49-38. Modesto Junior College Football is brought to you by Big Island Movers, your go-to for prompt and professional moving services in Modesto and beyond. American Asphalt, taking care of business for over 30 years in Northern California. Meeting rooms on demand, great value and rates in the Bay Area, Fresno, and coming soon to Modesto. Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever. Well, oh well, how the tides have turned. Which once was a liability tonight was the kickoff team of Modesto has just done a complete 180 in the second half, has covered kicks well, has put the Mustangs in horrific field position. And here, Hines is back to receive, and the Pirates are going to get this ball in Delta territory. It'll be out of bounds. It'll be spotted at the 37-yard line. Third quarter statistics. Modesto has 282 yards rushing, 233 yards passing. That's, my Chico State math is correct. That's over 500 yards of offense. Devin Bass, 25 carries, 119 yards, and 3 touchdowns. 515 yards of total offense for the Pirates. Fly sweep to Green, and he's got big chunks of yardage. And Delta's defense is tired. So the Pirates are going to test the edge of the San Joaquin Delta defense. And right here they're going to try to substitute and see if the Pirates will hurry up to the football and catch them in the bad position. Bass. And he picks up good yardage. And credit Greg Hickman, the big fellow with the touchdown reception, but also with several big blocks on the edge, opening running lanes for Bass. Up the middle, Bass. Inside the 5-yard line. Bass takes a breather. Prius in for him. He's set up short, which usually means a Velasquez run. And indeed, that's the case. And he's so good in space. And he finds the touchdown for the Pirates. As we continue well on our way to 100-plus points tonight, and I'm not talking about Modesto, I mean combined. But that's Alex Velasquez. That was actually Danny, the quarterback. Dan Velasquez with another rushing touchdown. And I believe that's his third of the game. Bravo, who's a busy man tonight, continues to be perfect for the Pirates. 14-minute mark. Modesto leads 56-38. Big Island Movers is a fully licensed and insured full-service moving company in Modesto. For over 10 years, we provided friendly, reliable moving services in Central California. The driving force behind our business is passion behind what we do. At Big Island Movers, we are big on experience, big on value, and huge on service. With over 30 years of moving experience and a wide range of services to meet the ever-changing needs of our clients, Big Island Movers is your go-to for professional prompt moving services. Give us a call today, 209-522-5959, 209-522-5959, or BigIslandMovers.com. Big Island Movers, Kaimara, wanna move ya. 4-play, 36-yard drive capped by Velasquez, 4-yard touchdown run. And Danny's near the century mark. And the Pirates will get at least 600 yards of offense tonight, which would be their best output of the season. Well, here comes a momentum swing for Delta. Right when you praise the kickoff team, that happens with a big return by Keaton Hampton. And there's the run by Velasquez, who is so good in tight spaces. Put that on your resume, people. But Delta answers as Hampton with the big return. Fair enough. Might need him. Little screen to Williams. Not much there. Huddleston turns that play back inside, and it's a 4-yard gain on first down. Fourth quarter, American River 45-28 over Sierra. If American River wins that game, they will host a regional semifinal next week in Sacramento. Perez, flag on the field, and that ball's thrown short, and we'll see what the call is. And I believe it's a penalty on San Joaquin Delta as Mike Merritt looks to Rusty Stivers of what he wants to do with the call. If he wants to decline or take the penalty, I believe it's a 5-yard penalty, which would make it 2nd and 10. Or if they decline it, it'll be 3rd and 5. Not enough men on the line of scrimmage. That play is declined. And it'll be 3rd and 6 for the Mustangs. It's not a basketball game. It's football. It's 56-38. No full court press here. Huddleston on the blitz. Oh! With the big hit on Perez. And what was the protection that time for San Joaquin Delta? Look out! Huddleston with the hit. Wow. If you're going to block anybody, you better block Robbie Huddleston. We'll show that play after this. Perez has time. Has a man wide open. I believe what happened on that play is Deoncio Wright pulled up lame and wasn't able to get in the passing lane. Here's the hit by Huddleston. Whew. Those would bring back some of the hits I took as a quarterback. Woo! Nevertheless, Delta completes the conversion on 4th down, and they're inside the 10-yard line as the clock approaches the 12-minute mark here in this bowl bonanza. Williams resets to the left of Perez. Perez on the keeper. Touchdown. San Joaquin Delta. Well, after the long return by Keaton Hampton, set up this short field for Delta, and Perez takes it in for the touchdown. And here's the run. And the defense just shifted and overreacted to that fake. And credit the offensive line for the Mustangs for getting good push and creating that wide open running lane for Delta. 56.45. Meeting rooms on demand, a unique alternative to hotel conference rooms with rates as low as $40 an hour and seating capacity up to 50. We provide unprecedented value for small businesses. Locations in Fremont, Castro Valley, Fresno, Las Vegas, and our new location coming soon in Modesto. Reach us at meetingroomsondemand.com and tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV for a 50% discount off your first rental. Unprecedented service and value. Meeting rooms on demand. Well, the one thing that the Pirates have been able to rely on all season is this offensive line and running the football. Brian Terrell with the return. And somebody please put in an order for 3x5 cards as we're going through them very quickly here. Delta 5 plays 41-yard drive, a minute and 28 seconds, set up by the 49-yard kickoff return by Hampton, and also converted that 4th and 6. Option to Bass, and he's met rudely by Jeremiah Farms, who's made a couple of plays in space. 2nd and 8 for Modesto. See, it's just not part of their plan of working any clock or being disciplined here of trying to work some time clock. Now we've got a timeout here. And let's see what happens, how soon number 27 gets back into the game. Anthony Giangregorio stops the clock, and then it'll wind up back again. 2 backs in the backfield for the Pirates. Bass picks up 2. And it'll be 3rd and 6 for Modesto. Bass, who came into this game bumped and bruised. When he get as many touches as that kid, he's going to feel the wears and tears. We're in week 10, and you get over 6 straight games of 100 yards rushing, you're going to feel the pain of that. Rusty Stivers working time off the clock and then calls a timeout. Not a bad idea there. Proud of our new partnership with Fit Pro USA and their great product, Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever, made from real California milk. Place your order now on fitprousa.com. Chocolate chip, vanilla, and my favorite flavor, chocolate. fitprousa.com for your order, and they've got a special on shipping within the United States. Or follow them at FitProUSA on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. And the question remains, who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? 2x2 set. Velasquez with the quarterback draw and doesn't pick up the first down. Great tackle in space by Donovan Smith. And it'll be 4th and short. Now, right now, if you're Modesto, in the minimum, work 40 seconds off the clock, then punt. Now, Velasquez is very capable of pooch kicking. And everybody's going, why are they going for this? They're not. They're going to punt. If you've watched Modesto play all season long, which we have, And that punt goes, and the Pirates just let the clock run. Good job. Worked a couple of 3 minutes off the clock. Delta will take over. And if you're Modesto right now, loosen up the defensive backfield and dial up a couple of Robbie Huddleston pressures. Delta takes over, 2-by-2 set. Perez in the backfield takes the snap, and it's a quarterback draw. And Alex Velasquez tackles him out of bounds. And he'll pick up about 8 yards, and the ball will be spotted on the 41-yard line. Just under 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Flag on the field. Williams with the run and Velasquez with the tackle. And it's cleaned up by Pa Freehoff. And here's the penalty. That's a defensive back lining up off sides. We call that a self-inflicted wound. The Pirates do a good job on defense, but just line up off sides, and it's a first down. Perez has time. He's got a receiver down the middle, doesn't see him, and throws the 8-yard route to Roberto Hinosa, who has a touchdown tonight. I believe that's his third reception of the game. And Devin Bass on the sideline trying to stretch out his legs a little bit. Fake screen, seam route to Keaton Hampton, who's done such a good job not only as a receiver but also as a returner. Just a simple fake the screen, 2 guys up the seam, pick your flavor. Perez all day to throw. And Delta wants a pass interference call. They don't get it. And the ball falls out of bounds. Be 2nd and 10. You can't leave the DBs on an island. Decent coverage that time by William Johnson. 3-by-1 set for the Mustangs. Little combination opportunity out here. The screen, and that ball kills a family of Gophers once again. Alex Velasquez with the rush. And they'll call the intentional grounding. Usually you won't see that on a screenplay, but that'll be a loss of down and a spot foul. And the Pirates' defensive linemen, maybe because they're tired, I don't know, but they just didn't rush. They just play. Rob Luckett just pulls up. They've got that well covered. And the closest, well, there wasn't an eligible receiver available. 3rd and 20, not the best of situations. It's a double pass. And it's fairly effective. Not the results that the Mustangs were looking to get, but it was a double pass nevertheless. Gentry to Turner. Actually, it was Gentry to Hinosa. And big 4th down for both teams. Clock runs as we approach the 8-minute mark here in the Valley. Perez over the middle, and it's deflected. Great defense by the Pirates. Andre Sherman, who's had an interception and a pass defense on that play, and the Pirates take over on downs. Couple of first downs here is the goal of the Pirates. They don't really go into working the clock, but I would highly suggest this might be a good opportunity to test those waters. With 11-point lead, Velasquez fumbles the snap and wisely just jumps on it. As we're under 8 minutes left here in the fourth quarter, I'm going to go out on the limb is that we've had a mile of total offense tonight. Andre Sherman, two big defensive plays. The interception and the pass defense in the end zone. And the Pirates with the stop. Prius. Devin Bass still not back in the game. And he must be banged up because he's one tough hombre. Tiki Tonga alert in for Hickman. Lewis in. Now when Tonga's lined up in the left, he could run a little sweep to the right and run a little pass off it. We'll see what happens here. Under 7 minutes, Coach Stivers doing their best, milking the clock if they can here in Dairyland. Velasquez has time to throw. Run, Danny, run! I don't know if he has enough for the first down and right in front of the booth. And it'll be 4th and 1. Now, if you're Coach Stivers, take your 40 seconds, call a timeout, and let's talk about it. They're going to work some clock here. Going to approach the 6-minute mark, and then Coach Stivers will call a timeout. We're back. We're good. Modesto's last timeout. They are up 2 scores. 6 minutes and 2 seconds left in regulation. I would expect the punt team to come out. Lucas Johnston. I could be wrong, but I believe this is the first punt for the Pirates. They've either turned it over or turned it over on downs, or they scored 56 points. The punter has not been busy at all, so she'd be well rested for a deep kick. Now, but San Joaquin Delta does not have anybody back. They're not trusting that they're going to punt. There's the fake field goal that we saw this week in practice. The guy that swings the door, who plays the doorman on that play, gets snapped the football and picks up the first down. Kuropat, Freoff, better known as Paul Freoff. He's the doorman on this play. He swings the door, but they snap the ball to him. I'm sorry, but that's big balls, Rusty Stivers. Big footballs. Big leather footballs there. Wow. They put that play in practice. I saw it on film. And the doorman, I don't know what they call it, but I'm going to call it the doorman fake. And that's a lot of trust in Paul Freehoff. And if they do become bowl eligible, they're going to love watching that play in films. Big guys running with the football. It's sexy, everybody. Love it. Absolutely love it. Play, Herm Edwards, play to win the game. Prius. And he picks up another first down as his clock continues to grind. Modesto, they did punt. I was wrong. I've probably been wrong 1,000 times tonight. I'm not wrong on the score. Modesto leads 56-45. One punt. Delta has 3 punts, has averaged less than 30 yards. 50's in the backfield. They're going to run behind him. And Velasquez trips over the 45-yard line. Now, Delta has 3 timeouts. They're not using them. Modesto's out of timeouts. But if you're a Modesto football fan, you got to appreciate the call, the fake punt by Rusty Stivers. Malcolm Green on the sweep. Ogun Bonwo with the tackle for loss, and he'll come out of the game, and it's a timeout. San Joaquin Delta. Modesto Junior College Football is brought to you by Big Island Movers, your go-to for prompt and professional moving services in Modesto and beyond. American Asphalt, taking care of business for over 30 years in Northern California. Meeting rooms on demand, great value and rates in the Bay Area and Fresno. Fit, Pro, Go. Most delicious shake ever made with real California milk. Wow. I am very fortunate as we prepare for these games. I am on I get to watch tape of the practices. And most people might not find that exciting. As a football coach, I get to look behind the curtain. So when I saw them line up in that formation, I said, wow, this could be the doorman fake, and indeed it was. Velasquez with the quarterback draw. He's not going to throw the football. And he's over 100 yards rushing. Great football game by Velasquez. And Delta with another timeout. They've only got one left. Final, American River, 45-28. Another final, Laney over Chabot, 34-8. The Battle of the East Bay. So it appears that American River will be hosting Laney next Saturday in the state capitol. Who will be playing in the other game? I believe College of San Mateo will be hosting Siskiyou on Saturday in the other regional semifinal. Now they're not running the fake here. Maybe. Johnston into punt. And that ball will roll, and Modesto will just stand around like they're at the campfire warming by the football and down it. And be 3 minutes and 14 seconds. Well, What do you do defensively if you're Modesto? You don't give up a El Cheapo touchdown. You play 15 to 20 yards off. You might sneak in a little Huddleston edge blitzer and most definitely reroute these guys as they're heading vertically up the field. Well, Andre Sherman with the second interception of the game. And that'll about seal it up for the Pirates. What was the sound of those pins? Looks like the Pirates are going bowling next week. And this is a team that lost their starting quarterback at the first game of the season. And Dan Velasquez was a slot receiver. That's the times and tribulations of a football season. Noah Prius picks up yardage. Hey, clock continues to run. Prius gets the first down and then some, running rampant through the Delta defense. Under the 2-minute mark here, final Merced over Cabrillo, 33 to 18. Once again, Laney over Chabot, 34 to 8. American River, 45 to 28 over Sierra. Saco City over Butte, 27 to 26. San Francisco over Contra Costa, 62 to 6. And Fresno City with the win over Sequoia, 30 to 7. Prius. Touchdown, Pirates. And the bench loves that play. Prius has been a steady running back coming in all season long. Gets the touchdown run. Bravo. Has a perfect night so far with the PATs. No. Ricochet you know what? That's what kind of night has been for the Pirates, who once trailed 21 to nothing. They came all the way back and now lead 63 to 45 with a minute 25 left in the ball game. Wow. That will put the Pirates over 600 yards of offense. Velasquez, over 200 yards passing, over 100 yards rushing. Bass, over 100 yards rushing. 3-play, 40-yard drive set up by Andre Sherman's second interception of the game. His 3 plays in the second half, the pass defense in the end zone, the interception off the Rob, there's the boink and the extra point. It's going to be a happy Pirate team after this game. But but no quit in Delta as Keaton Hampton, who has over 150 yards in kickoff returns tonight, refuses to make it easy for the Pirates. 18-point lead. Sherman's interception off the Rob Luckett pressure that forced the high throw seemed to energize this Modesto ball club. Then Sherman's play in the end zone kind of finished the game, but then his interception was the encore. Huddleston showing blitz, and he drops off into coverage. Oh, Huddleston! Actually, that was Javon Woods getting in the passing lane. He sniffed that one out and wanted to get into the pick six late here at Modesto Downs. Would have gone all the way, but just gets the pass defense. But he sniffed that play out all the way. Screen to Williams. He's got room to run. D'Ancio right with the tackle, and it'll be enough for a first down for San Joaquin Delta. Daniel Bereal will be with our Fit Pro Go player of the game following the conclusion of the ball game. Gentry with the catch, and he'll get a first down. And you'll give up those 12-yard passes. You don't want to give up the deep pass. Less than 20 seconds left in this game. Did he? Robbie Huddleston. And that'll be the ball game. As Modesto with the 63-45 win. And the Pirates even their record at 5-5 and they will get a bowl berth, which I'm sure will be announced sometime tomorrow morning or in the afternoon. Follow at MJC Football or MJ Athletics for those updates, or go to the California Community College website to find out where the Pirates go next week. And they've got to be excited to have another game, especially way that this season started. At one time, the Pirates were 0-3, but have battled back and are now 5-5. And they've played of all the best teams in Northern California, and that's one of the reasons why, if they got the win tonight, they would be bowl eligible. Scores of other games. Once again, Fresno over Sequoia 30-7. Feather River lost to Siskiyous 59-12. San Francisco over Contra Costas. Sac City beat Butte 27-26 in a cliffhanger. American River 45-28. Laney 34-8 over Chabot. And we'll look for an American River Laney matchup next Saturday. What a performance by Modesto after trailing 21-0. Get it fucking going. Statistics for Modesto. Devin Bass, 29 carries for 146 yards and 3 touchdowns. Michael Thompson with 4 receptions for 99 yards. For San Joaquin Delta, Perez 17 of 39, 323 yards passing, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions, both by Andre Sherman. Jacob Perez had 15 carries, 76 yards, 3 touchdowns rushing. Isaiah Williams, 14 attempts, 46 yards. Their leading receiver on the night was Robert Hinosa Jr., 5 receptions for 91 yards. Total offense for San Joaquin Delta, 492 yards. They were very efficient on third down, 9 of 18. But where Modesto did a good job was on fourth down stops. Modesto, 389 yards rushing, 233 yards passing, 8 of 15 on third down. .622 yards of offense. So over 1,100 yards of offense combined for both of these teams. Looks like we've got everything set up. Let's go down to the field where Daniel Bereal has our NorCal SportsTV Go player of the game. Daniel?
I'm here with Danny Velasquez, our Fit Pro Go player of the game. Danny, you guys started the game down 21-0 in the first quarter. What did you tell your team before leading them into a miraculous victory?
Honestly, I really just told them to wake up. All the leaders told everyone just to wake up, and that was our biggest problem. We came out thinking we were just going to just steamroll over them, and then you saw what happened, 21-0.
So you have 5 total touchdowns in a big game. Considering this was a rivalry game and a bowl game on the line, how much pressure did you feel coming into this game?
Not really any pressure, honestly. It's just another game. You can't really put it into your head like it's a big game because really it's really just another game. That's all it is.
I appreciate your composure, and congratulations, you're our Fit Pro Go player of the game. Thank you. No problem. Good job.
Thank you.
Dan Velasquez is our Fit Pro Go player of the game. 12 of 23 for 233 yards passing, 15 carries for 116 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns, over 300 yards of total offense for Mr. Velasquez, who now becomes bowl eligible. From Modesto Junior College Stadium, where Modesto became bowl eligible, where they beat San Joaquin Delta 63-45. You've been watching NorCal Sports TV. And before we close out, let's go on a quick video. that video. Well, looks like we've got a very happy Rusty Stivers down on the field with Conor McGill. Conor?
I'm with Coach Rusty Stivers. First of all, great win tonight. You guys went into the halftime down 21-31. What was the message in the locker room at the time, and how did you change things around in that second half?
I have no idea. The game was crazy. They jumped on top of us, but we got cool kids that just kept playing. They kept saying next play, move on through all the adversity, and they just kept their composure. I think we weren't ready at the beginning of the game, and that's my fault, but the guys persevered and did really well.
You guys have a bowl game ahead of you. How are you guys going to prepare these next couple days?
Well, tomorrow we'll find out who we're playing, and then we'll download all their huddle games, all their regular season games, and then we'll start studying the opponent tomorrow night and all of Monday.
Thank you, and best of luck to MGC football.
Thank you. Good job, buddy.
Well, thank you very much. Well, very happy Rusty Stivers, and when I close this out, the first person I'm going to go see is him and ask him about that fake punt. Well, we wrap it up here from Modesto. You've been watching NorCal Sports TV. Thanks to our crew, Rick Stewart, Greg Kuropat, Daniel Bereal, Conor McGill, Dion I, and statistician Darren Souza. I'm Chris Babcock here in Modesto, where the Pirates got a big win to become bowl eligible. You've been watching NorCal Sports TV. Good night, and thanks for being on the show.